Good morning. I am Joseph Keller, high school principal, and it is my honor to welcome you to the 2025 South Newton School Corporation Veterans Day program. Veterans Day is a celebration to honor America's veterans for their patriotism, love of country, and willingness to serve and sacrifice for the common good. Because of the sacrifices of the soldiers and their families, we are allowed to enjoy the lives we do today. It is our great honor to recognize and show appreciation to those who served in any branch at any time. The South Newton students and staff hope to convey our appreciation for all of our veterans via the program we present today. At this time, I ask you to please rise and remove your hats as Albiana Barracks and Inmar Melendez Valle present the colors. I would like to welcome middle school students Amelia Smith and Sophia Dunn to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, ladies. At this time, the high school band, under the direction of Mrs. Tabitha Spurlock, will now perform the national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. We have a few different students and groups that are going to present some original writing, some poems written by other people, or presentations prepared by them. Our first one today is high school student Sophie DeRuza reading her original piece, A Legacy of Hope.
Good morning, everyone. Like Mr. Keller said, my name is Sophie DeRuza, and this past March, I, along with 11 other members of the community, were given an incredible opportunity to journey overseas to Germany for a World War II and Cold War trip. Those of you who are familiar with me will know that I have had a love for learning of foreign history since I was very young, and especially so for World War II and the Holocaust. These are the attributes that led me to attend this trip. At the end of World War II in Europe, the German city of Berlin was split in half from east to west, with the east falling to communist Russians and the west staying under the control of the Allied powers, the US, England, and France. While in Germany, we had the chance to see the infamous Berlin Wall, which has now become a mural dedicated to using the right of free speech through art. While visiting the Berlin Wall, we toured a significant landmark referred to by locals as Checkpoint Charlie. This checkpoint was the site of a tank confrontation between the US and the Russians, and it was also a place where many East Berliners would attempt to cross over into the West, which was US occupied territory. Crossing from the east to the west was incredibly difficult, dangerous, and would almost certainly end in death. Of the over 100,000 people who attempted to cross the border, only around 5,000 made it through with their lives. Now, the checkpoint is guarded by a picture of an American soldier serving as an ever-vigilant guide to what so many East Berliners reach for, but so few ever achieve: freedom. Another landmark we were able to see on our trip was the Berlin airstrip, which was where Allied aircrafts would land and take off to deliver supplies to the West, where the Soviet Union had placed a blockade, which lasted from June 24, 1948, to May 12, 1949, before the wall was put up. To get around this, the US and our allies flew aircrafts over the Berlin Wall to aid those within the West with fuel, food, and other necessities. They did this for 11 months, with the plane landing in the West with supplies at least once every 45 seconds. Our soldiers spent 332 days, every minute of each day, getting those life-saving supplies and items to the people in need. However, our soldiers did not only deliver items for some that could separate life and death. One Air Force pilot named Gale S. Halverson took it upon himself to spread joy in any way he could. He used his own candy rations for the children of West Berlin, tied a small handkerchief to each individual piece of candy, and dropped them over Berlin while delivering supplies. This earned him the nickname among the West Berliners of the Candy Bomber. Our trip also included the history of some of the most atrocious concentration camps and learning of the US's role in their liberations. One of these camps our soldiers assisted in was the liberation of Dachau on April 29, 1945. Our soldiers came face to face with one of the deadliest extermination camps, seeing the ruins of the camp and the lives it had destroyed. Not only did our soldiers witness this, but they went so far as to liberate the survivors who had been sent on a death march to Tegernsee, saving them all from what would have been almost certain and immediate death. The liberators worked tirelessly to try and repair the lives of those who were left broken by their experiences, serving to give them back their rights as humans, the rights of life, liberty, and the ability to pursue happiness. With the vast majority of our historical knowledge as Americans lying within our own borders, we sometimes forget about our soldiers serving others as well as us. The U.S. has been there for those who are threatened with injustices, not only within recent years, but from the beginning of our country's existence. From the moment we declared ourselves free of British rule and proved that we were stronger than the global superpower, we as the United States have been a symbol, a sign, a beacon, for something that is stronger than fear, hatred, oppression, intolerance, tyranny, and injustice could ever be. A symbol of strength, a symbol of unity, and a symbol of hope. Thank you all, no matter what your role in our military was, for continuing on a legacy of hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophie. I would like to introduce the high school and middle school choir under the direction of Mrs. Tabitha Spurlock for their performance of We Say Thank You. Great job, choirs. At this time, middle school students Claire Dewing and Emerson McDermott will read a selection by an anonymous author titled Why Do They Fight?
Veterans are men and women who fight because of America. They give their lives to serve our country, by land, by sea, or by air.
They serve because they love us. They serve because they want a better future for their country, a better future for their world.
Serving comes with consequences that they know and are willing to dare. You can't find a braver person here or anywhere.
They fight for their rights, they fight for our lives, and we owe them all a thank you for all they've sacrificed.
Thank you, ladies. Next, I would like to welcome the elementary leadership team and Miss Laura Zack for their presentation titled, Does It Cost Too Much?
Does it cost too much? Today I heard my friends talking about their new shoes. I've gotten new shoes before, but never really worried about the cost. One said that his new shoes cost $75. I thought to myself, that sounds like a lot. Those shoes cost too much. Today I heard my parents talking about gas for their cars and needing to fill up their tanks. They said the price of gas went up, and it was going to cost them over $100 to fill up those cars. I thought to myself, that sounds like a lot. Gas costs too much. Today I went to the grocery store with my mom, and when the cashier rang us up, she said our total was $250. I thought to myself, that sounds like a lot. Groceries cost too much. In Mr. Taylor's class, we learned about food and how our servicemen and women have fought for those freedoms, like the freedom to share our ideas and opinions, and freedom to assemble and gather together like we have here today. But I thought to myself, I wonder what that brings. We also learned about the freedom to choose our faith and worship and religion. There are places in the world where people are killed for having different faiths, and that's really scary. I thought to myself, I wonder what that freedom costs. If you ask a veteran how much freedom costs, they might tell you it costs them lots and lots of time with their families. Time they had to give up being with their loved ones in order to be out in the field protecting our freedom. That sounds like a lot to me. Does freedom cost too much?
If you ask a veteran how much freedom costs, they might tell you it costs them the lives of some of their best friends. Soldiers were taught by their side. That is a lot. Does freedom cost too much?
If you ask a veteran how much freedom costs, they might tell you it costs them their health because many have injuries, both physical and emotional. That changed their lives. They will never heal. That is a lot. Does freedom cost too much? The men and women who have served to protect our freedom took a stand to say no. Freedom does not cost too much. They pay the cost for us, and they continue to pay the cost for us because they believe our freedom is worth a cost that no one would ever describe as worth.
For that we honor you, for that we respect you, for that we support you, for that we admire you, for that we celebrate you, for that we are forever grateful to you.
Thank you, elementary leadership team. would like to reintroduce our high school band. They will be playing a medley of Armed Forces anthems. If you served in a branch of service, we would like you to stand when you hear your song. Thank you. Each year, we like to have a service member speak to our students and guests. This year, we are lucky to have a graduate of South Newton who is currently serving in Alpha Company, 2nd Battalion of the 151st Infantry Regiment of the Indiana National Guard. Please welcome First Lieutenant Austin Berenda.
Well, I first want to say thank you to Mr. Keller and to the South Newton School Corporation for having me here today. It's quite an honor to get to speak in front of the entire student body and all of the veterans and members of the community who come out to support. Interestingly enough, the first time I ever spoke in front of a group of people was actually as an elementary school student at this program when I spoke just as some of our elementary leadership team did earlier. Ever since that time, I've really looked up to people in the military. And since that day, I knew that I wanted to serve. I held that with me for 13 years. So finally, I also ended up raising my hand and enlisting in the United States military. When thinking about this day, thinking about Veterans Day and what it means, it was hard for me to pinpoint a very specific meaning. Because I know that being a veteran means something different to every person who has veteran status. But one thing that I think is common across all veterans is that they embody the principles that make this country so great. In fact, veterans are probably the most American people we have. But what are those things that I'm referencing? What are those core principles? What are those beliefs? What comes to my mind is the willingness to do things when they are hard, the willingness to help others when they are in need, and the willingness to sacrifice for others even when no benefit can be seen for yourself. Regarding the first principle, doing things that are hard, I'd like to reference Command Sergeant Major David Waldo of the 1st Special Forces Command, U.S. Army. When he was addressing a fresh class of graduates, Green Berets, who were about to enter into their new roles, he referenced an article that said that today's generation is lazy, that they have no mental fortitude, they don't do difficult things, and that they don't push to do things that are challenging. The article he referenced was written in the Chicago Tribune in 1938. What's interesting about that is the generation the writer was referencing went on to win World War II and went on to make our country the global economic and political superpower that it is today. Americans stand up to the challenges that the world faces. And every generation faces a different challenge. A challenge that the previous generation does not understand. That doesn't mean that we cannot rise to the challenge and succeed. Americans at every level, at every age, can rise and do something that is exceptional. So to the students in the room, maybe your next challenge is a math assignment that you think is done. Maybe it's an English essay you really don't want to write. Or maybe your friend group is ostracizing or making fun of someone who you just don't simply understand. Regardless of what that adversity is, I challenge you to step up and meet that challenge. Because if you get into the habit of doing things that are difficult, you truly are embracing the American spirit. The second principle, being willing to help those in need. Since World War II, the United States has been a leader across the globe. For almost 100 years, the United States has asked, how can I help? How can I make a difference? Now, sometimes that means we're involved in conflicts that aren't our own. And sometimes that means we're handling problems that could be handled by someone else. Why do we do that? Well, to many of us, especially to the younger folks, might think that's just what America has always done. They always step up. They're always helping. Realistically, it's because America is made by Americans. And Americans are willing to help each other and help others who are in need. We are a global leader because we help others. Leaders don't put themselves first and always prioritize finishing first. Leaders prioritize the group's well-being and helps the group get there together. Leaders lead the group from the front. Across this world, in barren Middle Eastern deserts and impoverished South American villages, the U.S. American flag is a beacon of hope and a symbol of better days. And we see the flag daily, but some people don't see it that often. So next time you say the Pledge of Allegiance, or look at our great flag, don't think of what it means to us as proud Americans, but what it means to those who have nothing in this world. What it means to better days to come. Lastly, being an American means doing things on behalf of others, even when your own benefit cannot be seen. And I think this is something that veterans truly embody. This day is particularly special because most veterans are silent about their service and don't ask for thanks. But today is a day that we get to collectively say, thank you. And that thank you is well deserved. I guarantee that there are some students in this crowd who one day will serve as members of the United States military. And when you get there, I bet you'll probably notice something. You'll notice the same thing I noticed when I first got into the service and was at basic training. You'll probably notice the same thing that many of the veterans in the crowd noticed when they first served. And that's it. It doesn't matter who you are or where you came from. All that matters is you're part of a team. And are you a reliable part of that team? See, in the military, it doesn't matter if you like sports or playing musical instruments. It doesn't matter if you like playing video games or dancing. All that matters is that you put the group ahead of yourself and that you're willing to help others succeed. Some people join to pay for college, some join because they're patriots, and others just want to see the world. But regardless of what your reason is for joining, everyone stands and raises their right hand and says that I will do whatever this country requires of me, period. And when you're an individual who has a servant's heart like that, that's truly a gift. But when you can get into a group of people who all possess that same selfless leadership, that same selfless servant's heart, that's pretty amazing. Because honestly, putting others before yourself, that's pretty American. So once again, I just wanted to say thank you to all the veterans here today for being the best that America has to offer. You have done the hard things. You have helped others in need. And you have put others' needs before yourself. For that, we should all be truly grateful. To the students here, you have a great community. I've been around the world now, and I reference this community to my platoon, to my fellow platoon leaders, to my company commander. I even talked about it one time with the sergeant major. This is a great community with good people. They have good principles. I'm proud to be from this community because in this small town USA, we know what is important. We know what it means to be Americans and to be together as Americans. So I just want to say, God bless you all. God bless this community. And God bless America. Thank you very much for your time. And before I walked away, I didn't want to forget. I actually brought something with me today. So I recently, about 2 months ago, returned from a deployment to the Middle East. And while I was there, I had the opportunity to fly a flag. And I flew this flag while I was in Iraq. And at this point, I would like to give this flag to Mr. Keller on behalf of the South Haven School Corporation. I forgot the certificate, unfortunately. I'll have to bring that. But I have the flag, so that's the big hitter. So I just want to say thank you again to Mr. Keller. Thank you for South Haven for all you've done for me, my time developing me to who I am. To the students out there, pay attention to your teachers because certain things carry with you. There are times that you reference later on in life. I remember being told something. And the teachers of this school, they care about you. They want to make you better. So believe in yourself and believe in what they're teaching you. Thank you.
Thank you, Austin, for your service and your poignant words today. It is now my pleasure to introduce our elementary honor choir under the leadership of Mrs. Danielle Warren as As they perform, we honor you. Thank you, Honor Choir. At this time, please rise and remove your caps as Alveana Barracks and Inmar Melendez Valle perform the retreat of our colors. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you to Heath Reitzman for the playing of taps. Thank you to all the students here who spoke or performed. Thank you to our Sources of Strength group who had coffee and donuts with our veterans this morning. I hope it was a meaningful time. I feel like every connection we make with our veterans is a valuable experience for our students and for our school. And we hope to continue doing that in the future. But most importantly, I want to thank you, veterans. Thank you for all of you who are here today. Your sacrifices in the service of others, in the service of our community, in the service of our nation, allow each of us to live the lives that we do. Thank you to those who are unable to be here today, those who are no longer with us, those who don't want the recognition. We want to make sure that you are honored. The final thing I would like to say to everyone in attendance, at home, wherever you may be, is that today is supposed to be a celebration of those who served in any capacity, in any branch, during war times or not. If you know someone who has served, please take the time to not only thank them for their service, but talk with them, if they're willing, about what it meant to them and what it means to see you here today because of their sacrifices. That concludes our program. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, I'm sorry.